Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. We got a 43,964 BTC. We actually might be breaking out of a little bit of a symmetrical triangle at the moment. Well, we did a couple hours ago, and we might just be back testing that to continue higher. We'll talk about that today, but I hope you guys have a fantastic morning. All right, hope you guys are drinking your coffee, your tea, whatever you're drinking on this morning. Let me actually go back over here. There we go. All right, we're going back down here. So what's going on? What was going on? DJ said, blurry boy. I think that was you, man. And Nick, you said that was your settings, dude. But it looks like we broke up to the upside, and Bitcoin may be coming back down to sort of just consolidate here before another move to the upside. Will we see another pump? We might, right? We might. We know we have this wick up here that the market makers do like to come up and, right, do like to come up and test, right? Do like to come up and test these wicks. Will we come up, test this wick, and then come back down? That's going to be the question, right? But right now, we did break this little short-term downtrend of resistance, right? We have 1, 2, 3 touches that we did break to the upside. Usually come back down and back test, and then we continue back up to the upside. But so far, so good. Guys, let's smack up that like button. Hopefully, we can get a little bit of a pump this morning. Hopefully, right? Hopefully, we can get a little bit of a pump this morning. But smack that like, smack that subscribe button, all right? If you guys are new, and let's look at some stuff. We're going to look at a little bit more, maybe some more longer-term time frame stuff today because, you know, I think the short-term stuff, you know, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. It's going to play out the way it wants to play out, but you know, you guys know that. You guys know the deal with this. You guys know the deal with this. What's going on, Corey? Good morning, man. Good morning, dude. Good morning. All right, let's go to real quick the daily time frame. So we know we've been talking about Bitcoin getting back above that 50 daily moving average and also the 50 daily EMA, right? Usually when you're above that in the medium term, that's usually a pretty good sign. And Bitcoin is holding above that right now. Now, the last couple days, you sort of just been chilling, right? We know we got kind of a indecision candle on the daily chart. But we are holding above that 50-day moving average as of right now. We could just actually be coming back down to back test it as we speak before getting a continuation. We actually back tested it yesterday, right? We actually back tested it yesterday. Yes, I got my coffee, guys. Here we go. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. But yeah, we actually did come back down and back test that yesterday. Will we get that continuation to the upside? I do think we will, right? I do think we will. Drew said, I'm sure we will pump. I took some profits. Probably. It looks like that. It looks like that way to me. It looks like that way to me. What I will say on the 4-hour time frame is the stock RSI is bottomed out. Lately, when that's been bottomed out, it's been a pretty good signal that Bitcoin will get another move to the upside, and I do think we will, right? I'm feeling a little confident today, all right? I'm feeling a little bit of confidence today. It's not because the price has been going up lately. I'm just feeling a little bit confident about the price. I like that the stock RSI here in the 4-hour is bottomed out. Last couple times that has led to at least a decent rally back up to the upside every single time that this has been bottomed out. Doesn't have to, right? Doesn't have to do that. You can still go down with it being bottomed out, but at the moment, I like what I'm seeing. I like what I am seeing. All right, let's go to real quick the weekly time frame. And this is something I want to talk about, guys, because this is something that we used to talk about, but we haven't really talked about lately. And that's, why does it say the daily close? Whatever. It says the daily close of 53 minutes. I guess it is. I guess that the daily close, we'll have a little timer going on up there. But here's the thing, guys. The 50-week moving average. This is something that we used to talk about. You know, we used to say that when we broke this, that usually was a bad sign. But if we can reclaim this, that's going to be a good sign, right? That's going to be a good sign. Typically, when you break it, you do go into an extended bear market. If you come back up and test it as resistance, if you get back above it, all is good. We know that we broke that just a couple weeks ago. Actually, it's over a month ago now. Back here in late, back here, right? Back here a couple weeks ago. About 5 or 6 weeks ago, we did break that to the downside. We are coming back up to test that. So for me, will we be able to get back above the 50-week moving average? We know we tested that in the summertime. We didn't quite come back down and test it in September, but we were able to hold that as well. And we kind of held it here before dipping back below. are we going to be able to get back above that ultimately and continue up, right? The reason why I am watching that 50-week moving average is this. If we actually go back in time, back to 2018, you guys will see what I mean. We did come down, right? You can see it initially held as support a couple times here before we actually broke it. And then we got that relief bounce, and that was actually a pretty significant relief bounce, right? It was actually a relief bounce of about 46%. You know, sounds familiar if Bitcoin goes back up to that 56K range. And we got a relief bounce up to that 50-week moving average, and then we got rejected, and that was sort of like do-do-do, 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 before going back to lower, right? So will we be able to get back above that? And it's not just there, right? If we actually go back in time a little bit more, say if we go back in time to, say, 2014, okay? We'll take a look at where it is now, guys. If you go look at 2014, it was sort of the same thing, right? Back here, we did come back down, test it, we broke it. That was ultimately the sign that we would continue lower once we broke that, right? We actually came up and back tested it. We actually never came up and back tested it in 2014, actually. We actually back tested it in 2015, had one more low, and then boom. So you can see why, you know, based off past results, okay, why the 50-week is so important. It doesn't have to continue to be important, but it is something that I'm watching very, very closely if we go up to these levels. So right now that's at 47,000, right around 48,000. It's at 47,983 to be exact. Right now, I mean, we're still a little bit ways from it, so you know we don't have to start stressing over it just yet. But 10% away from that 50-week. Will that be a little bit of resistance as we start moving back up? Probably, right? Probably. I don't know if we'll just blast through this like butter, right? Like butter and some chicken masala. Okay, I don't know if we'll do that. I don't know. Actually, it's not chicken masala. It's actually butter chicken. Okay, it's actually butter chicken. If we actually if we want to be legit, okay, if we want to be legit. But I don't know if we'll break through this like butter chicken. All right, we might hit our head against this maybe for a little bit before getting back above it. We'll see, right? We'll see on the 50-week. Like we said, that's at $48,000. Right now, there's a lot of hopium right there right now, and I think, you know, I'm pretty confident too. I will say that I am pretty confident right now too, a little bit more confident than I was a couple weeks ago, just because we did break a couple key. Do you love me? Great song, by the way. A couple key levels, all right, and we're looking pretty good. Now, another thing that I'm watching closely. Armin said biryani chicken. Listen, man, biryani chicken's pretty good too. I will mess up any Indian dish. Chicken tikka, biryani chicken, butter chicken, vindaloo, curry. You give me any of these things, I will stuff that right in my mouth like I stuffed purple Doritos in my mouth last night. Okay? No, I actually didn't eat that many. I didn't eat as many as I usually do. But I was very full already. But I still eat purple Doritos. Anyways, we're getting off track here. Total market cap. This is what could be huge, right? Total market cap pushing 1.99 trillion. We're coming up to that $2 trillion level for the total. Wait, did I not? Oh, no. Oh, I am. We're good. Can you guys can hear me, right? Okay, you guys can hear me. I thought I was late, man. I thought I forgot to press live again because you guys said late boy. Somebody say late boy in the chat. You might have to resume there. You know, you might have to press live because you might be a little bit behind. Holy moly. But anyways, guys, keep smacking up that like button in the morning, all right? Really helps out the stream if you press that like button. Appreciate all you guys that do that. But total market cap coming up to 1.99 trillion. All right, 1.99 trillion. 2 trillion is the level that I'm watching here. If we break 2 trillion, which oddly enough actually sits right below our all-time high resistance line that we've been watching for total market cap. We actually zoom in a little bit here so you can see it. Something like this. Here we go. If we actually look at it like this, this is something I'm watching for the macro too, right? We have 1 touch, we have 2 touches, we have 3 touches, we have 4 touches, and we are sitting right below that all-time high resistance long. All right. So if that breaks, we are looking juicy.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Okay.
We're going to 100K tomorrow.
Bitcoin maybe not go to 100K tomorrow, but that's going to be something big. And we're sitting right there, right there. Right there. Now, ultimately, we have to get back above this orange line and also our previous swing lows and previous swing highs. So we're not out of the woods yet, even if we break this. But we're going to consistently say we're not out of the woods, right? We got a long way to go. Let's see. Lucas said, you are the best from Italy. What's going on, man? Thanks for watching from Italy, dude. Who else is from Europe? Let me know in the chat if you are from Europe. Let me know. I need to know. I need to know. Let's see. Yeah, I also saw that, just like a little news thing, I saw that Russia made Bitcoin, I could be miswording this, but made Bitcoin currency. I saw that this morning on Twitter. That was pretty good. That's pretty good. Strap up. We're going to the moon on that one, too.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
England. We got Cyprus. We got Italy. We got Netherlands. South Africa. Okay. Lithuania. Spain. Germany. Austria. Romania. Drew just said U.S. Germany. Belgium. Holy moly. Norway. I think we got every country covered. I think we're good. We got every country covered from Europe. I love it, man. I love it. Love it. Anyways, what else I want to look at here? What else did I want to quickly touch on? Our continued look at our running flat, where we have the higher highs and higher lows coming in. You guys know the deal, right? I see some people comparing this down to 2020, right? Where we also had a similar thing before a big move up. Now, 2020, it was a little bit of a shorter time frame move, so obviously take that into account. But sorry guys, my nose is stuffy today. Like I said, I took a long walk and it was absolutely brick outside. Absolutely brick. So my nose is a little stuffy this morning. I apologize. But we did kind of the same thing in 2020, right? Where we had a higher high and we had higher lows come in, right? Before obviously a massive move to the upside. Call that a running flat as well. Will this be the same type of thing? We're getting slight higher lows and slight higher highs. Obviously, this can be a continuation pattern, right? Where this sort of just continues up and breaks all-time highs. It doesn't have to go up in a straight line, as you guys know, but we saw a very similar thing back here in 2020 before an eventual move back up. And what's interesting is both times there was these FUD events that caused big sell-offs before we got into this. So obviously we had March of 2020. You guys know what happened down there. We don't have to explain that. Big sell-off in stocks, big sell-off in all markets, okay? And then obviously down here we had, the China FUD. We had a bunch of FUD coming on, right? China FUD, Turkey FUD, Indian FUD. You guys know all the FUD that was going on back here in the summer, or I should say May of 2021. So will we see a similar thing where we have a little bit of a rally? Remains to be seen. We got some key levels to get back above. Let's get back above the 20-week moving average. Let's get back above the 50-week moving average. Let's get back above all these. But I do see some similarities and I should say disbelief that Bitcoin can do what it wants to do. I remember down here, okay, quick rant alert real quick. I remember down here very, very vividly that there was a lot of people calling for Bitcoin to go back down to 6K, 5K, 4K, 3K, right? A lot of negativity, obviously because there was a lot of negative things going on in the world at that time, right? I remember very, very vividly. And what did Bitcoin do?
Nope.
Bitcoin decided to just go on an absolute tear back up to the upside. So will this be something similar? It remains to be seen, right? It remains to be seen. But I get that similar vibe where a lot of people are in disbelief right now. A lot of people don't think that Bitcoin can rally. And if there's anything I can say about being in the cryptocurrency market is Bitcoin's going to do whatever it wants to do. If Bitcoin wants to rally, it doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what, Bob in the basement thinks. It doesn't matter what Charles down the street thinks, okay? It doesn't matter what the cackling girl thinks, okay? It Doesn't matter who anyone thinks, all right? Bitcoin is going to go on a rally when it wants to go on a rally, all right? Bathwater said it's over. It's over. Elma Fudd. Dave said you sound like a sailor after a night of drinking. My nose is stuffy. All right, so there we go. We got that. What else did I want to quickly touch on? I mean, listen, hoping for a move this morning. Bitcoin has the mojo and has the juice to potentially get a move this morning. There's some altcoins going up. ETH is moving up. ETH might have actually broken out of a pretty important level that we'll talk about here shortly. But the big level we're watching here for Bitcoin, for me, is anywhere in the range of 46K to about 45.5K. Those are the big ranges that I am watching very, very closely, as you guys know. All right? As you guys know, let's go. Let's get this crypto. All right? I'm trying to play the pump song right now, but unfortunately, we don't have a reason to do it. I'm waiting for this market. I'm waiting for this total market cap to break. This is what could be very, very juicy. And just to look at our fractal real quick. Is the fractal going to play out, right? And this could be the part where we start to deviate from the blockchain backer fractal, okay? You guys know we've been paying attention to this. Why? Because it's been playing out perfectly. If something plays out perfectly, you have to mention it, okay? Right now, we're starting to deviate it from a little bit. We're getting a little bit ahead of schedule here. Will Bitcoin say, screw you, fractal, and just start going up, okay? Or is this going to be the level where it would make a lot of sense based off support and resistance levels that this could come back down to this 37K range? That's something that we're watching as well very, very closely, right? I hope it starts to deviate. I just want Bitcoin to go to the moon. I don't know about you guys. I'm ready for Bitcoin to just go straight to the moon. DJ said ranging. Pretty much just ranging at the moment, for sure. But as we do know, when Bitcoin's in a trend, at least in a bullish trend, it doesn't like to range for too long, okay? It doesn't like to range for too long. Now, this is a short-term bullish trend. Let's not get ahead of ourselves and say Bitcoin's in a long-term bullish trend. But when Bitcoin likes to go up, it likes to go up. A lot of people forget. A lot of people forget this fact that when Bitcoin's bullish, man, it's going to look like this. Okay, hold on. It's going to look like this when Bitcoin's bullish, right? Bada bing. It's going to look like this when Bitcoin's bullish. Bada bing. Well, we don't want text. It's going to look, right? You're going to be in disbelief the whole time. That's what I'll say. That's what I'll say. Who knows what Bitcoin's going to do next, but that is ultimately what I'll say. When Bitcoin's bullish, it's going to say,
Nope.
It's going to say,
Bruh.
And it's just going to go, whoop, to the upside. This is the new Giordano Inu fractal. No, this is not my fractal. I cannot take credit for this fractal. This is the blockchain backer fractal. I cannot take credit for this fractal. All right, I cannot do it. Cannot do it, man. Real quick, let's look at ETH. Someone said ETH was trying to get a move here. Where's ETH? ETH. Very, very close to breaking out here. Very, very close. I mean, you can make an argument. You can. I wouldn't say you quite broken out yet, but ETH is getting really, really close. Really, really close. I mean, we're talking about probably a couple, 20, 30 bucks until Bitcoin breaks. Until Ethereum breaks to the upside. This could be juicy for Ethereum as well, right? Will Ethereum also, right? Also break this to the upside, guys? There's a lot of key levels that are getting exciting to watch here for not just Bitcoin, not just Ethereum, but like I said, for the total market cap of crypto. And when you see the total market cap of crypto getting so close to a breakout, you have to get excited for especially for these altcoins, which right now are looking pretty juicy as well. Let's see. Illuminati. Move the line down a little bit. You can't just move the line down a little bit. I'm taking from this swing to this swing down. You can't just move the line down, all right? We're not...
Nothing has changed.
We're not savvy out here. You can't just move the line down if you want to, all right? You got to take the two highest level swings So boom, boom, and that's where you wick to, right? I mean, we could move this down like this. We could move this down. Is that legal? I mean, you can do it, but I'm going to be a little bit more conservative here and say we have not broken out yet, but we are very, very close to playing the pump song for a lot of different things. A lot of different things. Rodney said, just move the line. The line is stopping it from breaking out. We're close. I want to move the line. I really do. I really do want to move this line, but let's not be savvy, okay? Let's take it for what it is, and let's not be savvy, all right? All right, let's see. What's going on 100-202? Savvy moves his lines. John said, I can't wait for BTC to hit 44,000 so I can have a... John, I don't know if I want to go to that, man. No offense, John. I think I'll pass on going to that party, dude. You know, it sounds fun and all, and I'm sure you're going to have a great time. I think I'm going to pass, though. BTC back under 44K. We're just chilling, man. I mean, Bitcoin's just chilling at the moment. We could zoom in a little bit if we want here on the 15-minute. But, I mean, yeah, Bitcoin's just ranging at the moment. For the last couple hours, just ranging sideways. Just going up, down, up, down, up, down. Nothing new. It's what Bitcoin does, as you guys know. I think we need the pump song. We could play it for SHIB. I mean, SHIB. I mean, to be fair, we can't play it for SHIB yet. SHIB has not broken. Actually, it did break those swing highs as we speak right now. We got to see if we get the daily close for SHIB. But as of right now, SHIB is actually breaking these swing highs. SHIB keeps killing it, man. SHIB keeps killing it. So next target is going to be up towards 38.66 if SHIB wants to continue back up to the upside. So let's see. All right, let's see. I'm imagining John in Vegas waiting for all of us to bail him out of jail. Oh God. Listen, man. I'm not Captain Superman over here. I'm not gonna be out here bailing everyone out of jail. All right. So if you guys go to these parties, it's on you. All right. It's on you. If you go to these parties, listen, I'm not gonna be coming to save you. All right. I'll tell you that right now. Let's see. Richard said, new Bitcoin target 260K by summer. It's a little bit optimistic, I'd say. It's a little bit optimistic. I think you're looking at too many tech dev charts at the moment. But okay, you're looking at a little bit too many tech dev charts. Okay, on Twitter, I will say that. But you know, Bitcoin's going to do what it wants. If Bitcoin wants to go up that high, it can certainly do it. Like we said, like the times where you don't expect Bitcoin to pump is the times that it does. Right now, you could argue down here, like, you know, it was the halving event. Like you were due for, because of the 4-year cycle, you were due to have a pump. Though, what I'll argue is there was a lot of negativity down here when Bitcoin had this big wet red week. I remember there's a lot of negativity. You know, Bitcoin's done. You know, it's going to follow the stock market, and blah 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 blah. You guys know the whole deal. And then Bitcoin went on a massive rally to the upside. So listen. We have similar things right now. We have similar FUD out there right now with rate hikes and all this stuff. And a lot of disbelief in the market after a couple failed rallies. So would it be a perfect recipe again? Sure, it would. I think it would, because there's so much disbelief. And this is usually when the market makers like to push it back up, when people don't believe it's going to go back up, right? Who actually believes that Bitcoin's going to hit all-time highs in the next, let's say, in the next 3 months? Does any of you guys in the chat think that Bitcoin will hit all-time highs in the next 3 months? Let me know, right? Let me know. I don't know if you do. Felipe say we're going straight to 100K. Nope. Rate hikes will not hike, and it's just FUD. I don't think it's going to affect the markets as much as you guys think. I think people are going to think, oh, rate hikes. Oh, it's going to crash the market. Listen, a lot of that stuff is baked in. A lot of stuff is baked in. How long have we known this is coming for? Okay, the people that wanted to sell have already sold. If you go back in time, the last time we had something similar, stocks actually continued up for a year after that even happened, right? So just because we're getting rate hikes, and people overhype this, just because we're getting rate hikes does not mean that prices of things can still go up. It's not accurate in my opinion. I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong. We could get them and then we could dump that down to the downside, right? But I think a lot of that FUD is already priced in, and we've already known about this for months. We've already known about this, right? If there's idiots out there that have waited till now to sell because all of a sudden we're getting close to March, I'm going to sell now. No, they sold back in December. They sold back in November when this was starting to pick up heat, right? They didn't just start now, right? They're not like, oh, it's March. Oh, the rate hikes are here. No, the rate hikes. The rate hikes. No, they're here, right? You think this is what smart money does? No, it doesn't wait till the last second to be like, oh no, it's here. Come on, man. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. People, I think, slightly overrate that when it comes to when it comes to that. I would say. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, we're seeing states. We're seeing a bunch of things. We're seeing states getting into BTC or wanting to get into BTC. We're seeing countries, right, be very, very bullish about it. So it's just the start, guys. A lot of you guys don't know what's coming. I'll tell you right now, when that next rally comes, and whatever is the catalyst for it, I will tell you, you're going to want to be on the ride, okay? I will tell you this. You don't want to miss a big any type of crypto rally. I'm telling you right now, it's going to come. And when it comes, it's going to knock your socks off like it always does. And you're going to be in disbelief the whole way up. The whole way up. It is going to happen. You're going to want to be on the ride, all right? Just go look at the past history. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. And it's funny because you look at the past history of crypto, and there's still people who don't believe in it. And it blows my mind because we've just seen slowly but surely, adoption happen. We've seen slowly but surely, just the price is going up, man. I mean, I'm not going to get too much into these. Why do I say it like that? Too much into these. But you guys know what I mean. Anyways, let's go look at a couple alts. So we talked about SHIB. We have 38.66 is the next level for Shibanichi. And then we have Mana also trying to move back up here. Mana's still below its 382 Fibonacci level. So for Mana, if the 382 Fibonacci level breaks, we're looking at a next target of 387. So Mana's also looking very, very nice, right? Very, 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 very nice. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Roddy said, look at the fractal 55,000 by around mid-March. BTC is going to drop and blame it on the rate increase after the Feds announce. Yeah, I mean, we have the fractal, Roddy. We have our fractal here. Listen, a fractal's a fractal until it's not. How many fractals have we looked at in our past? Okay, we've looked at dozens of fractals. Have any of them played out perfectly? No. At some point, they deviate. At some point, this one will deviate too. Whether it's bad and it dumps beforehand, right? Maybe something like this, boop, 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 and then we dump low, or maybe it deviates the good way. Maybe we continue up here, and then sort of we continue up. At some point, every fractal is going to deviate. So keep that in mind, right? This one's been playing out for way too long here, in my opinion. But Mana is looking. I mean, I think Mana looks fine for a continuation up. If we actually go to the 4-hour, let's just see what we're working with here. We had slight bearish divergence, but that already kind of played out. And to be honest, we still have some momentum on Mana right now. It's still trying to go higher, right? You got a slight pullback on one 4-hour candle, and then boom, you're trying to go higher up to 387. So let's see if this continues. But Mana's not looking too shabby, in my opinion. Not looking too shabby at all. Let's see. Did you watch BitBoy yesterday morning? I did. with B chain. I did a little bit, not too much though. I wasn't really paying attention too much. JW say, can you do Matic? I got you, JW. We can do Matic. Matic's up about 3%. See, Matic's right there too, right? Matic is right there for the taking. Why is this so long? Why did I draw that so long? Oh man, there we go. So Matic is same thing, right? Downtrend. We'll actually keep it on the 4 hour here. Probably a little bit easier to see. 1, 2, 3. Came up and coming up to back test this again. And look what you wicked today. Look what you wicked on the 4 hour. Right to that level again. Rejected. Now, what I'll say is at least this doesn't have bearish divergence on after a rejection. So you don't want to see bearish divergence after a rejection. And that's perfect, right? That's absolutely perfect. So yes, you got a rejection right now. If Bitcoin can stay where it is, keep going sideways, you're going to see these altcoins start to break some of these resistance levels. Matic hasn't done it yet, but I don't see anything that's like, even if we zoom in a little bit, I don't see anything that's glaring like this is not going to break out. I would say if anything, let's actually bring up the 4 hour EMA ribbon. If anything, it's just a nice healthy move up, right? Back test the 4 hour EMAs, move up to resistance. Back test the 4 hour EMAs, move up to resistance. Initial rejection, but I see this breaking out more often, more likely than not breaking out there. And then the daily has plenty of room to run too. So kind of like we said, like I'm looking for signs of weakness, and I don't see any signs of weakness here for Matic, at least at the moment. I do think this could have one more rally back up to 242 if Bitcoin can continue sideways, okay? But we got to continue sideways. That's the key. That's the key. Sources. The sources. Let's see. Luna? We can do Luna. Luna is... Luna. So Luna is... Let's see what's going on with Luna. So Luna, we know we had the bullish divergence. Oh, what do you know? It played out, man. It played out. Now, what I'll say about Luna is, the bullish divergence played out. And this is sort of what we were saying here, right? We had the bearish rising wedge formation, right? Where you have higher highs and higher lows, but you're in sort of you're coming to an apex in the higher highs and higher lows. So, what I was saying back here is we looked at this and we said, all right, short term, this might get a move back up to test. And that's what you got, right? You got that short-term move back up to test. Now the question is this just a bearish back test for Luna before a more of a continuation back down, all right? That's the question here on Luna. If for whatever reason this can break back in, this ends up being some type of fake out here, you're golden, right? You're golden. You're probably coming back up to test your big resistance up here towards the $60 level. But for now, you got to watch this level right here. Right? Because this could just easily be, a breakdown, a back test, and a continuation. Certainly could be. Certainly could be. Right now, I'd say, I'd lean towards the, this coming back in, just because I do love that 4 hour bullish divergence there. I would lean this to being more of a fake out and a continuation back in, but we got to wait and see. All right, we got to wait and see. You're getting an initial rejection here. Look at that, man. It's almost too easy. Get an initial rejection there. Let's see now. All right, let's see. You got some bearish divergence on the hourly too. Right there, man. You got lower highs and you got higher highs there. So you got bearish divergence after back testing. Man. Let's see. Let's see what happens in the short term, but that is looking interesting. Let's see. EOS. We can do EOS. So EOS. So EOS is, man, EOS sucks. EOS, man, listen, I don't understand. We're going to do a little bit of a rant alert here. Listen, if you want to invest in EOS, go ahead, okay? EOS sucks, guys. EOS is worse than XRP. EOS is worse than Litecoin. EOS is the worst coin, and I don't even know if it's in the top 100 anymore. Guys.
Nope.
All right, listen, if you want to do it as a speculative play, go for it. But I'll tell you, I'm not a big fan of this. You're literally you came all the way back down to your March of 2020 lows. Oh, man, this thing sucks. But anyways, listen, you're at your March of 2020 lows, okay? That's where you came back down to back test. Now listen, you might say, all right, it's a nice little short-term play there. It might be a little short-term play. It definitely could be, but guys, EOS, oh, God, man.
Rant alert.
Oh.
Nope.
I'll pass on EOS, but short-term, it's not too shabby, right? It's not too shabby. You have one test, you have two tests, you have three tests, you have four tests. Short-term, this could be a decent rally to the upside. Every single time you come back down and test this range and have a daily in this range, you end up having a pretty significant rally, right? At least a little bit of a short-term rally to the upside. So you certainly could see that this time. I would say it's probably more likely than not. Ox, thanks for the super chat, man. He said, "Have you checked ECC?" We can check it out. We'll see if it's on TradingView, man. I don't know if it's on TradingView. So EOS is, let's see. Let's just check one thing on EOS. I'm sure this is going to be just in a classic. Actually, you might have even broken out of a little wedge formation here. Falling wedge. But you know I love my wedges. I love my edges. My edges. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. All right. And on the same thing on the downside, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. So will this have more of a continuation? I actually like this breakout. Right? The technical target is all the way up here at approximately about 537, right? That's a technical target, but will we get back up to test that range? That's going to be the question, right? That's going to be the question. But right now, I mean, I would say that this looks fine. This looks fine right now. Even though I don't love the project and it's historically not a great performer, I would say right now it's not performing too bad. Right? I mean, it broke back above the 4-hour EMA ribbon, back test, like many other altcoins. And this could certainly have more of a continuation up. Let's see. Pratish, man. Take off my shirt when Bitcoin hits all-time highs? Sure. Why not, man? All right. Sure. Why not? I will take off my shirt when Bitcoin hits all-time highs. And I will use it as a cowboy thing. You know, when you go. That's what I'll do. So 69K, we break that. That's what we're doing. All right? That's what we're doing. But, yeah, I mean, listen. Not looking too shabby there for EOS. I'm not buying EOS personally because EOS sucks. But, you know, listen. You guys do what you want to do. You do what you want to do. I don't know why people keep saying, oh, EOS. I'm going to buy EOS. I don't know what makes you look at EOS and goes, that looks really, 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 really juicy, right? Really, really juicy. I really want to invest in EOS, man. Such a good project. Such a good performer in the past. I just really want to invest in EOS. I don't understand. But you guys do you. You guys do you. All right. So your permanent dirty bulk is over. Listen, man. Everyone eats bad, okay? Even the people that are ripped eat bad sometimes, okay? And they tell you they don't, they do. Trust me, they do. All right. Let's see. So ECC, Empire Capital. What the heck is Empire Capital, man? Let's see. So ECC. You know what's funny? ECC. ECC was when I was in college. That was the name of the little cafe, or the little buffet cafe type thing. That place was phenomenal, man. And then that's where I got a little bit fat. I was eating burgers, hot dogs, grilled cheeses, pasta, chocolate milk, oatmeal. I was eating a lot of stuff every day because you could just get whatever you could fit on your tray. That's what you could get, right? One swipe equals a limited amount on a tray. So, you guys know what we did. You guys know what we did. We literally just stacked everything on our tray, and we kind of just went from there, right? We kind of just went from there. It was great. Phenomenal. Vegan tofu? No vegan tofu. No vegan tofu. We didn't do that. Salad bar? Who goes to the salad bar in college? Who goes to the salad bar when you have all these juicy things over here? Why would you go to the salad bar? Listen, if we're being honest, right? I mean, listen. Me in college, I was kind of immature. It's probably, I would probably was drinking at least 4 nights a week. So you think hungover me wants to wake up, all right, go to ECC, as we call it, and get salad? No. I want to get all the juicy stuff that's everywhere else, okay? I'm going to wake up at noon. I'm going to get burgers, hot dogs, grilled cheeses, and just throw them all over my tray. That's what I'm doing, man. I'm not sitting there and eating salad. Salad for Costa holders. Listen, I like salad. Don't get me wrong. But there's a time and place for salad. Okay? That's what I'll say. There's a time and place. There's definitely a time and place. Let's see. Carolina. Thanks for the super chat, Carolina. Could you please check out Cardano and if it's worth investing now? Cardano? Listen. Altcoins are still significantly low. Okay? Significantly low. And I do think we're going to see a little bit more of a rally here. Okay? For Bitcoin and altcoins. I just have that gut feeling at the moment. Based off a ton of different things. Excuse me, guys. Woo! Woo! It's all the hot sauce I've been eating. It's all the purple Doritos mixed with the hot sauce. Oh, you know what we got? Some hot sauce on purple Doritos. Anyways. Cardano. It's still a good time to Cardano. It's still a good time to buy Cardano, I should say. 119. You're still below the daily EMA ribbon. Listen. You got as low as 96 cents. A lot of people will say Cardano's going to 50 cents or something. It certainly can, but the closer you can buy Cardano to $1, in my opinion, I think it's going to be a good long-term hold. I could be wrong, right? I certainly could be wrong, but anywhere below it, anywhere close to $1 is going to be a good long-term hold. Now, a couple days ago would have been probably a better time to buy, yes, but I do think if you wanted to scoop up some for a long-term hold, this is certainly not a bad position at all, right? Just be patient with it. It might have its ebbs and flows and its volatility up and down. But if you're going to be patient, okay? If you're going to be patient, well, I would say it's a good time to buy. You're right at a local resistance. So keep that in mind, though. Like, for short term, if you buy it today, don't come back at me and say, Jordan told me to buy Cardano, right? He told me to buy Cardano today. Short term, you're at a resistance level here. So you might have a short pullback before a continuation, but long-term hold, I don't think it's a bad time to buy Cardano, right? Just because it says so much support built up here at the dollar level. It could certainly break if Bitcoin has another dump, sure. It could certainly break. It's not foolproof, right? But for now, it is what it is. What else did you guys say here? Tsunami, what's going on, brother? He said EOS still at the 0.236 fib, so upside potential is huge. Unlike Bitcoin this cycle, still a speculative market, and most investors don't care about fundamentals. That's true. That's true. What I'll say about that is you can say that, but for me at least, that doesn't matter for certain coins. Like when I look at EOS, I don't look at it and say, all right, it's still at its bear market lows. That means it has potential. I look at EOS and says, it's still at its bear market lows. It means it sucks. That's the way I look at it. Now, I can see the argument you might say, all right, it's undervalued because it's at its bear market lows. I don't look at it that way because, just because it's at its bear market lows doesn't mean it's going to pump, okay? We've seen it before, right? It doesn't mean that. And just because something that is already at all-time highs doesn't mean it's going to not continue to pump. To me, it doesn't really matter where it is relative to the cycle. It more so matters, I like investing in good projects that have good past performance and not speculating on something just because it's, it's been sitting at a level for years. So that's not my take, but I can see why you would have that argument. I can see why you would have that. Anyways, guys, Bitcoin keeps retracing to the 618 over and over and over again. We actually didn't talk about that earlier, but it's just another perfect back test of the golden pocket zone here. Just like we had down here when Bitcoin had this little pullback. It was a perfect retrace to the golden pocket before continuation. And something tells me, okay, something tells me here, if we actually take this swing low. Yeah, we might, this one might be interesting. Let's actually take this swing low. Bada bing, bada boom. Something tells me, man, it's going to be another 618 retrace. And there it is. Another 618 retrace. Another one. Another one, as we would say. Another one. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Back test. Bada bing. Let's see if Bitcoin can continue up now. But I do like, once again, another 618 retrace. It's quite beautiful if you ask me. Quite beautiful if you ask me. Let's see. Denise said, listen to Drew and DCA into projects you like. I agree. That's the strategy you go to, man. DCA, continue to just hodl. Buy the dips, buy the dips, buy the dips. As we would say. Check DOT. I got you. You can check DOT. Polkadot. What's going on with Polkadot? Is this another one? It is. It is. It's such, all these alts just look so similar. Look at the setup. Boom. Right at downtrend and resistance. Right at previous lows. Boom. Right at previous lows. It's interesting because it's so funny because all the charts, they look somewhat different as far as structure goes. Or not as far as structure goes, but as like intraday price action. But they all end up looking relatively similar at the end of the day. Like all altcoins have this setup. Right below previous lows. Right at downtrend and resistance. So, I mean, this is what it comes down to at the moment. Like, can we smack this? Can we smack this? That's ultimately what it comes down to. Now, DOT actually didn't even come close to its summer lows. Just because DOT got crushed in the summertime. DOT broke at 786. But if we want to look short term, let's look a little bit short term here. Let's see. See what we're looking at here. Yeah, I mean, you came back down, back test the 4-hour EMAs again. So, what I'll say is, I like that you held this, right? Last time you dipped below, but I like that you held this. Now what we want to see, I mean, what you want to see really here is, you want to see a continuation. You don't want to see a rejection off this level here, because if you see a rejection off this level here, the issue you might have is, if you roll over again here, all right, you might have a little bit of a inverse head and shoulders action coming here before continuation down. And that's not what you want to see, right? You don't want to see that. So you probably have a neckline coming across like this. You don't want to see a rollover, right? Or even another back test and a rollover, right? Because then you clearly have a bearish reversal pattern, right? Which would put you, let's say that this doesn't break. That would put you back down to... Let's see. Put you back down to the range like $19. Now, am I looking for that to happen? I mean, I would say I'm a little bit more bullish right now, but I could definitely see that this breaking to the upside rather than breaking down. I would say I'm more bullish than bearish, at least on DOT. on this setup, right? Because you got plenty of room to run the 4 hour. Things looking fine. Things looking fine for DOT. Same with BTC. BTC's just ranging here for a little bit. I'm sure BTC will bounce back too. I'm sure. Java isn't awake yet. He rises around 3:34. Yeah, guys, no faces in the morning, man. It's too early for me. It's too early. It's too early for Java and Bob. They wake up in the afternoon. They're night owls, right? They are hardcore traders. So you'll never see them. You'll never ever see them in the morning. Usually, sometimes you will. Sometimes you will. He arises. Michael said, did he stop being a savvy and open this up to everyone? Stop being a savvy. You hear the bang. You hear the bang when he rolls out of bed. When he rolls out of bed. Boom. And then you hear, Ma! Then you hear, hold on, why is that working? Ma! Are the cinnamon rolls ready? Are the cinnamon rolls ready? Can you put the frosting on for me? I'm gonna go take a shower. I smell like shit. Make sure the cinnamon rolls are ready for me. Okay? Make sure they're ready. I want them all frosted up. And then you have Bob who wakes up and goes, it's too early. No, Ma, I don't want to rake the leaves this morning. I'm still waking up. I have to watch Around the Blockchain from last night. Oh, man. And then you got me, who's chilling. He can help himself. You can hear happy clapping from Melissa. Facts. Facts, 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 facts. All right, guys. I probably called a stream this morning. I got some stuff I got to work on. And also, I don't want to lose my voice. My voice is a little chippy. I might need some tea. So I'm going to get off. I'll catch you guys tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. By the way, the pregame music will be back tonight. So make sure you guys are getting ready for the pregame music. We're going to have that back. And then a couple other things. But I'll catch you guys tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys like the video before you go and subscribe if you guys are new. And don't panic sell your crypto, guys. The biggest thing I'll say to you is don't panic sell yo crypto. All right? Peace.